Good afternoon, Multiverse, and welcome to another exciting episode of MNW Warzone. I'm your host, Warzone General Manager Jerry Aldini, and with me here in the booth is Mr. Pete McPherson.
Good afternoon, Multiverse.
And we are on the road to all or nothing on January 6th. And we have so much to go right now. We have a few matches we know that are going to be happening. We know that Malice will face Sergeant Major Cain for the big oof. And that somewhat informs today because, as everyone knows, the social outcast Ignacio Cervantes interfered in the title elimination match that got Malice that shot, ensuring Malice's win, which apparently has not only annoyed the Big Oof champion, it's annoyed the challenger. So today in your main event, unmitigated Malice will face Ignacio Cervantes. But also going down the card at All or Nothing, we are going to have another match of the ICC versus the Conquest of Pain. We're looking at what kind of match it's going to be. We haven't, we're negotiations going on. We'll let you know at the Go Home show what is happening there. But we're going to have the existing members, the 5 men who made up High Voltage in the past, having a High Voltage Overloads match. Only one will survive. And of course, Mega Rider X will take on Carcharodon, the sequel. All that and more. We're still waiting on a few things, one of which is, will Wilson accept the Beef's challenge for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship? Well, Wilson will address the Multiverse later today. Of course, we're also waiting on who's going to face Spectre Sonata at All or Nothing. VIP has thrown their hats in the ring, but Spectre Sonata has said they want to see some style. So today, we're going to get a rap performance by the Doctor of Albanomics.
Yo.
I can only imagine what that is going to be like. We also need to know exactly what's going on with the Nexus Titan Championship. Dr. Grimm has promised we will know by the end of the show.
Well, that's foreboding.
A little, yeah. So, that's, we got all that, yeah. In the meantime, there's also a question. Something happened recently that had everyone sit back and go, my God. And that was, we had a match. Sasquatch Wing versus Necrom. And during that match, out of nowhere and shocking everyone, Raphael Sampson came out and attacked Necrom with a steel chair. And this, it's because that's just, you know, it's not that a steel chair attack is unprecedented, but Raphael Sampson? Anyway,
It's like a bad game of Clue.
It's like, what happened there? Well,
Samson in the ring with a chair.
Yeah. Well, anyway, to address that, what we now are going to hear from the two competitors from that match. So first off, everyone, it's Necrom.
Major Arcana, number 14, Temperance. It symbolizes moderation, patience, harmony, fusion, confidence, strict moral codes. At least when upright. When reversed, it stands for discord, conflict, disunion, hostility, frustration, impatience, reckless behavior. Tut, oh lads. That was quite a naughty thing you did during our match. Amongst the most honorable of all teams, known for fair play, amongst other obvious things. And yet you, Raphael Sampson, the judge of the multiverse, decided to try and arrest my momentum with a steel chair to the head. Well, unfortunately for you and your partner, I'm not a clown, and you're no Trashman Jones. Sasquatch Wing did put up quite a fight, but once the Devil's Due was claimed, there was no victory to be had. Your rushed attack on me was for naught. Now, I have another question for you all, as I did before. Who's next?
Well, yeah, that was, chilling. Well, in response, well, let's head down to ringside. And let's hear from Sasquatch Wing. You know, he doesn't come to ringside very often. All right, well, one half of the All Lords. This one have warning for Multiverse Nexus Wrestling audience. For this one face Necrom last week. This one feels something uncommon, unusual. This one instinct was to run screaming away from Necrom. Not because of magic, mysticism, or power. No, Necrom just man, capable of immense cruelty. And that mean this one and all Lords promise to stop Madman from doing damage to Multiverse Nexus that already has suffered so much. All Lords promise to do, and all Lords welcome all to help, because Necrom must be stopped at any cost. This one must also apologize to Jerry Aldini. All odds must focus on Necrom. Cannot help with Uncle Dunk stealing Christmas. Aldini must find another to deal with that. This is the word of Sasquatch Wing. Okay, that last part disappoints me. I was kind of hoping their connections with Santa Claus could help deal with Uncle. But, okay. Sasquatch Wing saying that he felt the need to run away from Necrom. I think that says everything. Right there.
That would fit under the category of concerning.
Very, very concerning, yes. Especially if you add that with what Necrom said. So, yeah, I'm... Okay, we're off to a great start, folks. Great start. Yes. Oh, yeah, for those of you who didn't hear last week, Sir Uncle Dunk let us know he apparently bought Christmas.
Apparently you can do that.
Yeah, just out of the blue. You can buy Christmas. So, well, we'll figure that out. But in the meantime, you know what? I'm going to shake it off. And we're going to do what we do best here in MNW, because you all probably want to get down to your first match.
Why not?
So let's get to that opening match. Let's head to ringside.
Your opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, it's gotta be Cain!
There he is, folks. Cain, the nominal leader of the loose confederation known as Just Nice Guys. And, of course, the master of 8,602 moves.
That's a lot of moves.
It's a lot of moves. He's studied a lot. So, yeah. That's, so that's, sorry, I'm still kind of shaking off the whole Sasquatch Wing being concerned. But we'll focus here on this opening match with Cain. You know, it's going to be interesting to have an opening match when this man is out. But the question is, who's he going to face? So, with that,
and introducing their opponent, Jagger, Blackthorn.
So coming out, the Omni Slayer, Jagger Blackthorn, one of the recent contenders for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. And, of course, not able to get over that hill. Wilson still holds the strap. But Jagger, highly trained, and I feel wanting to test himself against such a equally highly trained and exceptional wrestler as Cain. Because that's part of why Jagger came here to Warzone, was new challenges, new tests of his ability. You know, facing people he's never faced.
Omnis he's never slayed.
Yeah. Monsters he's never categorized. Yeah, one of the first things he did when he got here was he challenged Sasquatch Wing to a match just because he'd never fought a Sasquatch. Wasn't even malicious. He's just like, I want to fight a Sasquatch. And when you think about it, now he's going to face somebody trained by a Sith.
This is true.
And Cain right off the bat. Coming in with a power bomb, then a flurry of strikes. Oh, but... Oh, and even... Oh, now they're going back and forth.
A lot of strikes starting this match off.
And a Pele kick. Well, more of a Inzaguri, sorry. Now getting him into that crossface.
Cain countering into it. Arm drag.
Yep.
Now working the knees. The lower area of...
Yep. Oh!
Jagger.
And then one in the head.
Goes for the pin. Kick out at 2.
Well, I'll say this. I feel these two are definitely an evenly matched pair.
Jagger going up top. Went for the elbow, but Cain able to roll out in time.
I think we're about to see it. Move 309 connects. Really?
And your winner, Cain.
Huh.
I guess he hit that 309 just right. Well, the Omni Slayer wanted to face someone trained by a Sith. Be careful what you wish for, I suppose. That was, I mean, they were going back and forth. Like I said, I felt they were evenly matched. But, yeah, that was still a hell of a surprise.
Certainly was.
But that you never know what's going to happen in the Nexus, folks. So, wow. All right. Well, with that, we are off and running. Meanwhile, hold on a second. Having a little issue with our technology, but there we go. Meanwhile, questions abound on social media as we hear from Maximilian Thundersize saying, "What's this? A vile villain Uncle Dunk trying to buy out Christmas? Well, if Squatch and Ruff can't do it, we need to call on the heroes of the multiverse." Now, where can we find a green and red masked super wrestler in Warzone? Interesting thought. Green and red. Well, maybe if we team up green and red, maybe a team between a green hero and a red hero. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out, and especially because Christmas is coming up soon. By the way, folks, special announcement right here, just so you know. Next week being Christmas weekend, MNW Warzone is going to take the week off so that the wrestlers and our staff can spend time with their families this holiday season. We will be back on January 30th for the Go Home show for All or Nothing. And speaking of All or Nothing, we promised it earlier. We promised actually before we reached that promise, I just saw something come out on social media from Sasquatch Wing. Do have suggestion for Aldini, but that mean to call upon Dark Side of Season, Bell Snickle, Hans Trapp, Per Fortard, names to look up. I don't recognize those names. Yet I feel foreboding fill my bones when I read them. Anyway, as I was about to say, we are the question that permeates a lot of the multiverse right now is, what is Wilson's answer to the challenge of the beef? Well, you're not going to have to wait any longer because he's heading to ringside, and so are we. Let's hear from the multiversal heavyweight champion, Wilson. So, first off, I have to get this out of the way. I have met with my doctors, and my physical condition is deteriorating even further after my last title defense. I guess taking on 5 people at once had an effect, and my body just can't keep up with this kind of pace anymore. But I don't care! And especially after I got called out by my oh-so-best friend Beefy last week. So, Beef, you feel you're due your shot. Well, you know what? I agree. You were supposed to have a shot against me, and you didn't get it. What's more, you hold a victory over the victimizer. As I hold one over you, and you know what that means. We are bound by one of the oldest rules in wrestling. Best of 3. Which is why, even with my body as it is, Beef, I accept your challenge at All or Nothing. But in an All or Nothing match, that means you either leave the match as champion or retire from wrestling forever. My career is on the line, so Beef, yours should be too. So what do you say, bestie? Let's do this. All or nothing at all or nothing. There he goes, and oh, I'm already getting a text message directly from the Beef saying you're on. So that's it, folks. We now have our main event for All or Nothing, an All or Nothing match with the simplest stipulation. You either leave as champion or you retire from wrestling forever. So that's pretty heavy stakes that the Victimizer is putting on that card. But I'm glad he's at least talking to a doctor.
Acknowledging that doctors exist.
Acknowledging a diagnosis. I don't want to have to take him out on a stretcher. That's all I've ever, it's like, you know, as general manager, I have to care about all my wrestlers, even the ones that annoy the hell out of me. And speaking of wrestlers that annoy the hell out of me, we have a social media tweet from Sir Ugly Dunk saying, watching a man destroy himself for petty reasons is oh so entertaining, I must say. So, well, there you have it, folks. So there's your main event at All or Nothing. The Beef versus Wilson for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. And whoever doesn't, whoever loses leaves wrestling forever. And I noticed that was a very specific stipulation. Not leaves Warzone. Wilson prepared for, oh no, you're not going to jump to Flashbang. So.
Closing up all the loopholes.
You know, you got to give, you know, say what you will about Wilson. He is a student of the game. He knows his stuff. So, folks, before we head into our next match, well, we heard earlier from Necrom, and that was disturbing. And then what's that? You know what we need now? We need something wholesome. We need something, dare I say, affirming. And in that light, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I give you Osman Killick.
My friends of MNW, it seems it is the time for the winter holidays for many of us. A time for celebrations, a time for well wishes, for spending time with others, a time for hope. A time of year to remember our friends, our family, our comrades. A time to bring light to those who are sat in the darkness during this cold and lonely season. A time to share our heart, our light, our dreams to those who have had theirs injured by time. A time to bring us all closer, to help each other, to grow. To all of you, my friends, thank you for being here with me. To all of you, the strangers to me, may we yet become known to each other. To those I have wronged unjustly, may we make amends. From the bottom of my heart, my wish for you, happy holidays, happy New Year, and may we learn more of each other in the coming New Year.
And thank you for that holiday message, Osman Killick. Let's all in that spirit rejoice. Or as as another wise man once said, you know, at this time of year, at the darkest time when we're right in the middle of the dark, we all look at each other and say, congratulations, we've made it halfway through. All right. Well, time for our next match, and it is now time for some good old-fashioned tag team wrestling. And I think you're all going to be fascinated by this match. So with no further ado, let's head to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, it's Troll Train.
There we are, folks. Fan favorites, Tiki the Troll and Johan Mjoln, the Troll Train. Johan, another person who was in that recent fatal or five-way elimination, for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. Wonder what he thinks about that stipulation between the Beef and Wilson. You realize if the Beef wins, he's just doing Wilson a favor.
I mean, yeah, probably.
But here we have, they are absolutely two of the best in the business.
And introducing their opponents, Shoot Nation.
And Shoot Nation, Devin and Jack Abbott. And again, this is another case of both these teams started out on Friday Night Flashbang, and now they're here on Warzone.
This is an imported match.
Yeah. So, of course, Devin and Jack Abbott, skilled MMA wrestlers, taking on the team of a bridge troll and a demigod. And if you ask Devin, he'd go, yep, odds are even.
Johan going in for the pin early. Kick out at 1.
And Devin trying to bring it to Johan, but you know, Johan is another wrestler who's had an amazing year here on Warzone. Of course, that elbow from the gut from Abbott. It's going to say that amazing matchup against McMorgan early in the year.
Tag made to Tiki. Abbott clotheslines Tiki out of the ring.
And Abbott going, mocking with Johan, but getting Tiki to join him outside. I don't know if this is a good idea, Jack. Tiki likes fighting outside the ring. It literally is one of his favorite things to do. It reminds him of being under the bridge. nobody home. Oh, and into the subs. I like that Tiki doesn't. Tiki is one of those wrestlers doesn't immediately go for the attack. Will sometimes wait to see what his opponent's going to do.
Both men now back in the ring. Yeah. Tiki's sent to the corner.
He is. And even though Jack's on the offensive, I would think at this stage he would be thinking about tagging in Devin.
Apparently he heard you.
Yeah, apparently.
Johan breaks the pin attempt.
And Devin just goes after Johan and just can't handle the strength of the Son of Thunder. Tagging
tag made to Abbott.
About hot.
And tag made to Johan.
Yep. Abbott going, trying to lock it in. Trying to lock in the Scorpion's tail. And Devin just there standing guard.
Johan able to muscle through.
The war drum!
Pin broken up.
And Devin yeeted for his trouble.
Tag made to Tiki.
Oh, right in the gut. And Dragon Screw takedown. Oh, now Tiki in the wrong part of town. What, did he just bite Tiki's ear?
Went for the pin, but Johan able to break it up.
Yeah. And a gut wrench suplex for Abbott's trouble. But now the fresh Devin in the ring. There it goes. What? I'm trying to figure out what Tiki was doing. I think just trying to size up the situation, but... Flip it. I almost said something wrong, but I didn't.
Tiki able to kick out at 2.
Yep. And with those series of elbows to the gut, Tiki takes the momentum. Oh, but Devin wants it back. Shoot cutter! Nope. None of that. Stop choking the troll.
Kevin now going in for the pin.
And your winners, Shoot Nation!
And Shoot Nation making the point, never underestimate them. So, there they are, victorious in this matchup.
Certainly a big win for Shoot Nation.
A huge win for them. You know, especially when you consider you're dealing with a main eventer like Johan in that tag team, and of course, no one sleeps on Tiki the Troll. Still, Shoot Nation with the victory. Well, so we talked earlier about the situation with the Big Oof Championship that we know is going to be Malice versus Sergeant Major Payne at All or Nothing. So, and where that, of course, is going to result in our main event, Malice versus Ignacio Cervantes. But let us also not forget, how is the champ himself feeling? It's been quite a year for Payne. Winning the, having that great series with a man he admires, the Janitor, getting the Big Oof, then being injured by Gorm, only for Strongman Bell to erroneously claim he was the true Big Oof. Coming back, putting that bed to bed, now getting ready for his match. Well, let's hear from the ICC member at ringside. All right, folks. I'm going to have to be honest. I am both pissed off and conflicted. So let me explain. On one hand, I really feel that I need to help out my teammates in the ICC fight against Conquest of Pain. Oh, by the way, we're making it official. It's going to be a Riot street fight. And I especially would love to get my hands on Gorm for obvious reasons. On the other hand, it really sticks in my craw about how I lost that match to Malice. It was in a dishonorable way, even if Malice himself didn't realize it at the time. And let's not forget how I was disrespected by Ignacio. But honestly, that's not what really gets me, what I'm really disappointed in. No, I'm the most disappointed in Zeta, a Grand Slam champion, a pillar of this company. Used his power to put Malice in that advantageous position in the first place. And let me tell you, folks, as Big Oof champion, pride comes first, as not only will I gladly smack down Malice at All or Nothing, but I'm going to make a special note to put Zeta in his own place afterwards for going down this very dark path he has started on. So keep an eye, folks. There's a reason I'm part of the ICC. We stand for honor in competition. We look for the best fights from the best fighters. And the best fighters do not stoop down to underhanded tactics. So you're on notice, Zeta. Well, there you have it. a lot on Sergeant Major Payne's mind. I mean, we know he was obviously thinking about that match upcoming with Malice, but clearly a lot more. You know, when you think about it, for the longest time, all he had to do was sit at home and think.
That's a dangerous thing.
Yeah, especially for a man of action. So, and we are now hearing on social media from Payne's teammate, Mick Morgan, with a message for Payne. You focus on your belt and crushing Ignacio. Gorm is my prey along with his handler. Okay, so Mick Morgan telling him to not worry, at least not worry about the conquest of Payne. Because, that is going to be, that's going to be dealt with. And now we know, I'm not sure. So, that's it, folks. At All or Nothing, the International Combat Club will face the Conquest of Pain in the first ever Riot Street Fight. What do we mean by that? Well, you'll need to tune in on January 6th at All or Nothing to find out. In the meantime, this is not the only faction versus faction issue going on in the multiverse. We also have issues going on between the members of the Night's Watch and the Outlaws. And we've week after week gone over the Outlaws pulled underhanded tactics. Members of the Watch took exception, tried to block them. The Outlaws took offense about not being able to cheat. And now we have feud. And so, folks, all that is just giving you a brief bit of history so you understand the stakes in our next matchup. So let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. West Wind.
There he is, folks, of the Night's Watch, the angelic West Wind, who he has been a major contributor to the recent successes of the Night's Watch, along with all of his teammates. And now he is going to take on a member of the Outlaws. And look at him. I mean, he looks like a knight. Shining armor, bright disposition. Wings. Actually, wings aren't normally part of a knight's attire, but,
And introducing their opponent, CJR Killer.
And there he is. Some argue this all is this man's fault. He was the one that attacked Mega Rider X ahead of that Nexus Titan qualifying match that led the Watch to putting a blockade in front of their shenanigans. And if you ask this man, he's like, but I was just doing my job. Cash, job, repeat. So I've always had a question about this man. Because, I mean, he's a big guy. He's beefy.
Yes, he is those things.
Why are his eyes red?
Hey, look, what he does in his free time is up to him.
All right, fair enough.
West Wing going up top.
Oh, meeting the knees.
DJR able to get the knees up in time.
So this is definitely going to be a contrast in styles. The brutal brawling of CJR Killer versus the agility and speed of West Wind.
Ending moonsault. Kicks to the back. Now he's maneuvering his opponents to get up. Springboard moonsault.
Ah, and there he goes. Bringing him up. And again, like I said, a fast pace favors West Wind, a slow pace favors CJR. And right now, it's going West Wing's way. Oh! And finally, some retaliation from the Outlaw. Going after the knee. I mean, honestly, that's good strategy. High flyer like West Wind, you want to take out his vertical base. West Wind, bring it over. Oh, whoa, a bit of a roll-up. And whipping him into the corner again. Oh, spear.
Spear right into the corner now. Back, suplex.
And dead or alive. Is that how he's going to take him? Actually, I think I messed up my moves. That was just a good old scoop power slam. And that's what we like to call a jawbreaker. Oh, floating over. All right. Corkscrew shooting star press.
The West Wind setting up.
And T's going to take him heavenward.
Kick out at 2.
2. But Westwind is still flying. Not quite there. Oh, going for that big boot, but ducked by Westwind with a flying elbow. Oh, I think it's about to happen. Yep, that's 1. That's 2. And 3 makes tribulation.
Going in for the pin. 2.
And your winner, West Wind.
And the tribulation brings victory to West Wind and the Night's Watch. What's CGR doing here? Oh, he slapped him in the mouth! That bastard, he couldn't win. And he's not going to take the loss gracefully because, of course, he isn't. Just coming in feeling like he deserved the victory. But once again, Westwind proved not only his power and skill, but, of course, what makes the Night's Watch so meanwhile, let's check out some social media. First off, we've got the Constant Nightmare Khan. Imagine having faction troubles. Couldn't be us. I mean, you've been here long enough. You know what goes on.
Yep.
Then, of course, we hear from Nakano Kirishima. You've got this, CJ. People know your name for a reason. And then after the match, he followed that up with, 1 win to 1 win. That means tiebreaker match. I mean, he's right. Rubber match then has to occur.
It's true. It's almost unbreakable law.
It is the law of the multiverse and wrestling. It's the law of multiverse Nexus wrestling. So, speaking of laws of multiverse Nexus wrestling, at the top of the show, I promised that we would hear from Dr. Grimm about the Nexus Titan situation. Pete, it's time.
Oh boy.
So now let's head to ringside and hear from Dr. Grimm. Color me intrigued, Adrian Driscoll. You, were attempting to intimidate me last week? Does he want something? Does he want to face me? Does he want my knowledge or power? Or perhaps my belt? Driscoll has said some pretty words so far, and his actions are, well, confounding. But the message is clear. Adrian Driscoll wants to fight Dr. Grimm. And I'm going to admit, my curiosity is simply too piqued to ignore that request. But there's an opportunity here for perhaps both Driscoll and I to be rid of Seth Jackson forever. So Driscoll, I'll accept your challenge for my Nexus Titan Championship at All or Nothing in a triple threat match. You, me, and Seth Jackson. Because, well, that sounds far more interesting. After all, I won my belt in a triple threat match. Feels only fair that I give my first major defense of it in the same fashion while dealing with business. And Seth, I haven't forgotten you. You who have learned things that you couldn't possibly know. And my question from last week remains. When did you become not just competent, when did you become exceptional? Questions, questions, questions. Okay. Well, there we go. Grimm has said he'll face both Adrian Driscoll and Seth Jackson at All or Nothing. So I guess we're going to have another triple threat match. Seth Jackson, Adrian Driscoll, Dr. Grimm. Well, there's another match for the card. It's coming together, Pete. It's coming together in the most... it is definitely going to be an all or nothing show.
As the name implies.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wow, we haven't even gotten to the go home show yet. That's just, it's going to be a thing. And also, we're also hearing from, of course, one of the most important figures in MNW history, the janitor, saying, you mean to tell me that I've been going around, a passenger in my own body, and he didn't even have the decency to defend the belt he got off of me? To be fair, janitor, at the time you made a play for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship, which prior to all those events you had stated was your intent. So it didn't necessarily seem weird at the time. So I had no reason to question anything. So that's what happened there. And like I said, you seem to be acting perfectly normal. I mean, you did in-ring promos. So, you'll have to, we're going to be getting that matchup. There's a little bit of backlog on the MNW YouTube channel, but they promised me they're going to be catching up over the holiday season. So you'll be able to then go and look at the archive of that match. That's I don't know what to tell you, Jenner, other than that. That's other than Dr. Grimm strikes again. Speaking of striking again, our next matchup again has just the littlest bit of history. Recently, Forrest T. Wade came up and had pointed out that the absolute units have had a shot for the Trios Championship. They earned that right a while ago, and the brass still haven't set up the match. I mean, yes, it's a cross-promotional match, but you know, they'd like to point out they've been waiting patiently. And then Earl King West came up and said that if the units weren't going to be using their shot, that the Dark Lords would take it from them. Which just seems... That's not what for... Anyway, needless to say, there have been beef between the units and the Dark Lords since then. And all that is going to lead to your next tag team match coming up right now. Let's head to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Absolute Unit.
And here you have them, Forrest T. Wade and Absolute Washington. Representing the Absolute Units, of course, we saw TJ the Mint Gable in action last week against the Vampire Lord Jaunt Tristram, which leads me to believe I know which two Dark Lords are about to come out.
And introducing their opponents, coming to the ring first, XR Coon.
Earlier today, we saw Cain in an impressive display in the opening match against Jagger Blackthorn. Well, here's the man who trained Cain before Cain rejected the dark side. The Sith Lord, XR Coon. Until very recently, he and Jaunt Tristram held the tag team championships until they lost them to Spectre Sonata. And of course, as he comes to the ring, as he then calls upon the power of the Force, and by call on the power of the Force, I guess that is opening himself up to the power of the Force. Well, here we go. That's just one half of the team.
And introducing their tag team partner, Earl King. They are the Dark Lords.
And there he is, folks. The so-called King of Kings. The Fae King, Earl King West. And this ominous bastard You know, if there's something going wrong somewhere in the multiverse, it's either him or Dr. Grimm. And the scary thing is they have colluded before.
This is true.
They stole a man's brain and put another brain in his body. So here we have it. And it's going to be the dark. Now, there are no stipulations. I want to be clear. This is just a continued campaign of harassment from the Dark Lords on the Absolute units.
XR Coon and Absolute starting us off.
Yeah. Absolute floats over in a reverse DDT. Scooping him up. Oh, he's putting XR Coon in the tree of woe. Oh, which XR Coon gets out of.
Tag made to Earl King.
Oh, and there we go. Ups. Power bomb. Up. And the strength of the Earl King. Kick out at one. That's just sheer cheek.
Tag made to XR Coon.
And another one count. And in comes the tax man. Oh, being flipped over by Wes.
Now going in for the pin. Kick out at 2.
Wes has been going for a lot of quick pins today. Kick out at 2.
Kick out at 2.
Yeah. Oh, and, you know, earlier we saw the power of the Earl King, but witness the power of the Fortress.
Sending XR Coon outside the ring.
And this could get very interesting. Up. Earl King's powering out.
Arcoon getting back into the ring.
Forrest taking a moment to stretch out a little bit. Oh! Snake eyes. Oh, just yeeting him by his man bun. Going for the pin. Oh, back and forth. Oh, what's this? That's one. And Forrest, I think because Forrest was who was confronted by Earl King, he is taking this particularly personally.
Certainly seems so. Absolute has not had a chance in much at all this match so
Not
far.
now, not since this. Ah, that old hesitation suplex. I think Forrest heard you.
Yeah, seems like.
Oh! Oh, and some good quick tags by the units. Oh! Exarcoon was playing possum. Oh, I think he was going to return the hesitation suplex, but didn't account for he was dealing with Forrest T. Wade. Everyone's in the ring. Chaos and pandemonium.
Tag made to Exarcoon.
This is not looking good for the Fortress. He still needs to get out of that corner. Wes is too close for my liking. All right, that Snake Eyes should do the trick.
Tag now made to Earl King. Two. Broken up by Absolute.
And bringing him up. And now what we got? Uh-oh. Two.
And your winner, the Dark Lords.
And there you have it. Well, the Dark Lords won this one. So, well, but as stated earlier, this has just been part of a, let's call it a harassment campaign. But where that will lead us next, that's anyone's guess.
We will have to see.
Well, folks, it has been an absolutely banger of a day so far. And we have a lot more wrestling action to show you. But as is sad truth of the entertainment business, every once in a while, we have to take a break. Actually, before we do that, I do see a social media post I want to cover from Malice. While I don't enjoy how I gained my title attempt against Cain, I can't help but feel his focus on everyone other than myself is a bit disrespectful. I can see that since you are the actual contender at All or Nothing. But maybe you'll get some, at least a little comeuppance in the main event today, Malice, when you face Ignacio Cervantes, the man who caused all those shenanigans. Meanwhile, we here have to pay a few bills. So, we'll be back after this short commercial break with a very interesting match that came up due to a little bit of smack talk, shall we say. And then, of course, the special rap performance by the Doctor of Albanomics. See you all after the break, folks.
Hey, you flabby liquid ape! Are you tired of breathing normally like a punk? Do you want to take your oxygen straight to the head? Try a fresh can of canned air! Scientists have agreed that breathing may or may not kill you. Don't risk it today. Buy a can of canned air. When life says you can't breathe, tell them that you can. Canned air! Full Contact Naked Boggle is the sports sensation sweeping this very nation. Founded in 1864 by Professor Tigglewiggle, this Ohio-based pastime has gone on for generations after generations, and it stands at the state's top sporting event. Yes, we've had a long history of boggle-related highs and lows, but Full Contact Naked Boggle stands the test of time. Get your tickets today and get a free pack of ponchos for the Splash Zone, and we'll see you in the next game of Full Contact Naked Boggle. What's that? You need money? Need to pay for a night on the town with your hot shark-based wife? No problem! I'm George the Gorillionaire, and I got $1 gorillion! I got so many stinking bananas, you won't be able to find a better mortgage more appealing than mine! Don't chip out on this deal! Whether you're buying houses, boats, shoes, dogs, cats, golden toilets, the entire country of Canada, or just your own monkey business, you need it, I pay for it! Because I'm George the Gorillionaire! And I own $1 gorillion! This program is brought to you by Squatch Roast Coffee and Mama Wade's Baked Goods, who are pleased to announce their collaboration with their new line of Squatch Roast Coffee Cakes. The perfect match in your morning blood rage. With several flavors to choose from, you'll find one that suits your taste. So make the morning rampage even sweeter with the new Squatch Roast Coffee Cakes. Early morning violence has never tasted better. Order yours today.
Hello, Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. It's the Sandman, the Timekeeper, the Dreamweaver. And after a long day of working hard in the ring or training in the back, I like to sit back, relax, and have a nice drink. That's why I'm proud to present my new bourbon line, the the Timekeeper Stash. Aged in oak barrels for that bold, smoky flavor, with water filtered through minerals for that crisper, smoother taste that you will want to take your time and enjoy. Delightful. And now I present other flavors in this line: the Highwayman's Take, the Experiment's Lifeblood, the Doctor's Assistant, the Wanderer's Water, and the Worker's Respite. Grab a bottle and enjoy bourbon from the Timekeeper's Stash. Take time to enjoy, and of course, please, drink responsibly.
Hello there, dearie. I am Granny Gluthox, and I have my personal baked pies. Yes, Granny Gluthox's personal baked pies tend to give that special touch to every folded, crusted goodness that goes into your mouth daily. Freshly baked every morning by yours truly and my little helpers. In fact, my little helpers have brought in a fresh ingredient here.
Hey, how you doing there, lady? I was told to bring a delivery here?
Yes, just go into the back there, dearie, with the boys.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I just gotta get my signature and a payment over there. I'm just gonna let myself in. Thanks, Granny. Hi, how you doing? Oh, God! Oh, God, you took my limbs!
So come on down today, dearie, and get Granny Gluthox's personal pies. We always give our baked goods that personal taste.
Hello there! I am back for the referees recruitment program. Did you know that we only have 2 referees usable for the entire wrestling programs? Are you tired of legs not being able to get there for your 1, 2, 3 count? Are you also tired of, for God's sakes, one of our referees doesn't have eyeballs in the cloning process? Well, not anymore. You can join in today with a small donation of $1,000, probably an hour. You too can make sure our refs are fed, have their limbs all attached, and maybe, just maybe, could feel a little bit of love. So join in the referees recruitment program today, because without referees, we don't have wrestling matches. Hi there, my name's Harry, Big Tall Harry, and welcome back here to Big Tall Harry's Foot Shops. All your wrestling shoes needs. Most of you guys and gals got flippers for feet. Don't worry, we got everything covered from claws to big toes to even things that are non-Euclidean. We make sure your wrestling shoes are the right fit. Don't believe me? Well, here comes our celebrity impersonator. Hi there, I am Maximilian Thunder Guy. I used to be the former MNW World Champion, and I approve of these big tall shoes.
You forgot to say Harry.
Oh, Harry Big Tall Shoes. Thank you very much, Mr. Thunder Guy. And remember, if the shoe fits, kick some butt with it. Big Tall Harry Shoes. That's what we do.
And we're back. So, folks, this next matchup basically came about because of, well, you know, wrestlers like to smack talk each other.
It's almost part of the business.
It is. Oh, wait, social media post. Sergeant Major Payne saying, "Don't worry, Malice, when it comes down to our match, you will have my full undivided attention. This is just taking care of some business." Fair enough. The Dagrik had some words for the VI Pharaoh, calling Ausir Turan weak and undeserving of the Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase. Well, Ausir took exception to that. And so he has, as he has put it, he's going to humor the dwarf with a match for fun to put him in his place. So with that stated, I guess really there's nothing else to do but head down to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Jagger. Dagrik.
There you have it, folks. He is the Dwarven Prince coming to face the VI Pharaoh. Dagrik always looking for a new challenge. Remember, Dagrik is here because as a Dwarven Prince, he has to prove himself in battle to prove he is going to be worthy one day to take over the kingdom. And what better place to prove yourself in battle than in MNW? Fighting the
also padding up that book of grudges.
That's true. It's getting kind of long. He took care of one of them when he retired his old friend Flyboy.
It's true.
Yeah, and of course he's got all kinds of grudges against. Well, it would take too long. We could go down the list. We'd be here for a while.
And introducing their opponent, Ausir Turan.
And there he goes, folks. He is the holder of the mega money in the big bank briefcase. He is the leader of VIP. He is your VI Pharaoh. Ausir Turan. Want to emphasize that briefcase is not on the line. He just brought it here to remind you he has it.
Both men ready to go.
And go they do. Oh. Right on the dagger's elbow. Ausir Turan, the man has no respect for anyone or anything other than himself and his faction.
Maybe not even all those in faction.
That, yeah, you know.
VIP's fine, by the way.
Yeah, VIP's fine. In fact, after this match, we're going to hear that rap performance from VIP member, the Doctor of Albanomics.
I am sure that will be quite hip.
And maybe even hop.
Let's not get too crazy.
All right, and Dagrik lifting him up. Oh, suplex. The Pharaoh raining blows. Bringing Dagrik to the corner. Oh, changing his mind, just kind of taking him around the ring.
Leading him around by his hair.
Yeah, I think he's saying, see this? This is all mine. And just blow after blow from the dagger. Oh, bringing him up. Oh! Thought we were going to get a dwarven driver, but not quite. Oh, he's going up top.
Top rope elbow.
Oh, just stomping on his hands.
Not his hands. He uses that to count money.
And now just... Oh! Getting the taste slapped out of his mouth by Dagrik.
Going in for the pin attempt. Kick out at 2.
Oh, reversal by Ausir.
Oh, his hands, he mines gold with that.
Oh no, he's got him in. He's got him in. I believe that one is the stretch of the Nile.
Dagrik able to muscle through it.
Ausir Turan, one of the top submission wrestlers in the business, likes to focus on the arms.
Drop kicks Ausir out of the ring.
Oh, just stomping on the hands. Reversal by Ausir. Bit of a dance between them. Oh, into the stairs. Oh! Arm hook suplex. Oh! In barricade. Dagrik back in the ring. Oh, we're up to an 8 count. 9? Wait a minute. Ausir, do something. Dagrik, you're gonna break. What?
And your winner, the Dagger, Daggerin.
Well, that was a cheeky win.
Galaxy Dwarven brain tactics.
Yeah, but I think also, his goal was not just to win, but humiliate Ausir Turan. Maybe goad him into something.
That was definitely a slap in the face.
Either way, that was Dagrik proving to Turan that if he wants to, he can beat the VI Pharaoh. So that's Ausir Turan is not going to be happy about that. So we'll have to see where that one goes. Meanwhile, social media, little bit of blow up there. Hang on a second. Waiting for Phyllis to get everything loaded in the tool. First off, we're hearing from, surprisingly, Adrian Driscoll. Curiosity killed the cats. Okay, I mean, I know it's Adrian Driscoll, and you never know 100% what he means, but is that in reference to what we just saw? Is that in reference to the fact that he has now secured a triple threat match at All or Nothing for the Nexus Titan Championship against both Dr. Grimm and Seth Jackson? Will we ever? Is it something? Will we ever know? We don't know. So And then also tweeting out on social media, McMorgan saying, always a good time watching the VI peasant get humiliated properly. Good win, Dagrik. Yeah, you see?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, just, oh, snap. Speaking of, oh, snap. It's time. So, just so you understand a little bit what's going on, folks, if you haven't been around for a while, Spectre Sonata are your reigning tag team champions. And they are not just a tag team, they're a band. And they fought against the Dark Lords, including Cabaret owner Jean Tristam. And before the match, we were serenaded by songs by both Tristam and Spectre Sonata, which led the Spectre Sonata to say that anyone that wants to face them for the tag titles has to show a bit of flair, a bit of pizzazz. And Suplex Sam took exception to that. Called them cowards for putting a barrier up, but also said, we'll meet your challenge. And so, we are now going to see this, ladies and gentlemen, a special rap presentation by the Doctor of Albanomics. Looks like Suplex Sam has got a front seat. Alba taking his time to get into the ring. Crowd is sitting there in anticipation. I did that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
All right, here we go.
We can always add a little bit more pause, but yeah, that's good.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You know, Pete, I don't know what I expected. And
so, to the multiverse out there, if you ever have a chance, go look up a fellow by the name of DJ Qbert. He's not quite on Alba's level, but
yeah. But I guess that was a solid performance. I think. I guess we'll have to hear what Spectre Sonata thinks about that at the Go Home show. Yeah. All right, well, there you have it, folks. The rap performance by the Doctor of Albanomics with his hype man, Suplex Sam.
I dare say Sam was barely needed for that.
No, Sam was he was doing his job. He was just there to cheer on his friend.
And suplex anybody that interfered.
Yeah, in case anyone tried to rush the ring. Right. You know what? With that out of the way, so this next match. So, as you heard earlier tonight, Seth Jackson, Adrian Driscoll, and Dr. Grimm will face in a triple threat match at All or Nothing for the Nexus Titan Championship. But some of that comes from the fact that Seth Jackson has been uncovering secrets of Dr. Grimm and indeed the murder cave at large. That is concerning to the members of the murder cave. So, well, I think the match will speak for itself. Pete, let's head to ringside.
Let's go.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Jeffing, Seth Justice Jackson.
Well, there he is, folks. Seth Justice Jackson, leader of Jiff Inc. Choosy wrestlers choose Jiff. And he is going to be taking on a member of the Murder Cave. Now, of course, this leads to the question, which member of the Murder Cave? I hope it's not a Grimbot.
And introducing their opponent, representing the Murder Cave, Grizzly Adam.
Well, I guess I got my wish. I don't know if this is any better. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the embodiment of war, Grizzly Adam.
You could say Seth's chances look grisly. Huh?
Yeah. Well, we're just going to see if he can bear up in this match.
I had to give that one pause.
Oh, well. I mean, yeah, that's fair. You know, we haven't seen Grizzly actually come out himself in quite a while.
This is also true.
You know, it's hibernation can be a rough mistress.
Fortunately, Grimm brought a picnic basket.
There you go. Yeah, it's possible Seth may have made a boo-boo. Oh, here we go. Ah. Well, again, Seth's showing, yeah, he can stand with the Murder Cave. Grizzly missed that punch. Oh, but not that one. Oh, hung out to dry. Oh, just stomping on him. Oh, right in the back.
Things are not looking good for Seth.
No, Grizzly is just mauling him. Oh, but here comes Seth trying to mount a comeback. Oh, into the corner goes Adams. Release suplex.
One. Kick out at one.
Yep, here comes Seth again. Oh, nobody home. Scooping him up, slamming him around. Oh, drop kick.
Drop kick sending Seth out of the ring.
And there goes Grizzly after him. Oh! And they are both back in the ring. Oh, he's got him up. Oh, this doesn't look good. It's almost, Seth should be glad that was just snake eyes. Oh, maybe not. That's a lot of weight.
That may have just caved in Seth's chest.
That Seth still got some fight in him. Oh, Seth, arm bar. Grizzly gets out. And now, oh no! Oh, Grizzly end.
Grizzly now just taking his time with Seth.
Just toying with him. Oh! Just chopping him across the chest. Grizz back in the ring. Here comes Seth. Did Seth just reverse that?
Seth sends Grizzly into the corner.
Lance Grizzly answers with chopping him down like a tree. Oh, here it comes again. Oh, he blocked it. He blocked the Grizzly end. Seth has the upper hand. Elbow to the chest. And going again for that arm bar. Grizzly fighting out. Once again, hung out to dry. How much can Seth's neck take? You look at these, you can tell Seth bleeding profusely. He has been battered. And again, going for that arm bar.
Perhaps hoping for some cumulative damage.
I mean, fair. Except most of Grizzly's attacks are kicks. Oh, bringing him over. What? Did they get him?
And your winner, Seth Justice Jackson.
Look, Pete, I know that any given Saturday, anyone can win against any opponent. But color me flabbergasted.
We really have been seeing a different side of Seth Jackson.
We have, and that, I feel that sends a message to Dr. Grimm. Do not expect an easy time at All or Nothing. I mean, to both Grimm and Driscoll. So that, and we already have on social media, a message from fellow GIF member Osman Kilik, translated from the Turkish. Well met, my friend. Hard fought and well deserved. So, well, there you have it. Well, folks, here we are. It has been an amazing day of amazing sights, things we never thought we would see, matches we never thought would happen, results we never expected, musical performances that left us amazed.
Speechless.
Yes. But it's all been leading up to this because it's time for your main event. We've been talking about it all day, but one last reminder. Malice won his right to face Sergeant Major Payne at All or Nothing due to, in part, interference from Ignacio Cervantes. A manner which left Malice less than pleased. But
perturbed.
Yeah. But folks, there's been enough talk. It's time for your main event. Say it with me. Let's do this!
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is your main event. Introducing first, it's Malice.
So, in the spirit of the season, Malice trucked in Christmas cookies for everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And I mean, all audience members came into the arena and got a Christmas cookie. And one of the nice ones, the gingerbread with the frosting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Although, again, some controversy about how Malice got the match. The tryout match was set up by Zeta. But anyway, now this.
And introducing their opponent, Ignacio Cervantes.
Here he comes out in yet another suit. Cervantes, who said he's got no personal reason for interfering with that match. He's just looking for places where he can cause the most pain to the fans.
That has certainly been his modus operandi of late.
If he can interfere in a way that is going to upset the fan base, that is what he is going to do. He did it to Maximilian Thunder Thighs. He did it in that match with Cain and Malice. Who knows where he's going to strike next, but first he's got to get through that bot. Going after Malice, and he's showing it again. He may upset us, he may infuriate us, but Ignacio is a really good wrestler.
We've seen a lot of changes from both wrestlers of late.
That's true. Malice, ever since his recovery from being thrown off a high level by Samjax, has been just downright the sweetest guy.
Meanwhile, Ignacio has always maintained a negative aspect. He has certainly gotten darker of late.
Yes. And up. Oh! Moonsault onto Malice. And again. And now he's just working on Malice's arm, straining those servos. And again with the moonsault. Going up top. And a moonsault.
This moonsault able to connect. Ignacio rolling him over for the pin. Kick out at 2.
Now what's he planning? Oh, he's going for a drop kick, but Malice rolled out of the way.
Sends Ignacio into the corner. Ignacio able to get out.
Well, Ignacio might be in trouble now. Snake eyes. Now Malice just punching him. Oh, what's coming on here? Just now he's taking Malice into, or Malice is taking Ignacio in a body slam clinic and now making him humble. Ignacio trying to get out. He does. Oh, Malice managed to duck. Bringing him up. What's he got planned? Oh, tenacious DDT.
Kick out at 2.
Readjusting Malice's position. Oh, drop toe hold. Ah, leg DDT.
Ignacio trying to grab for the ropes. Malice not letting him.
Well. Now just sort of, you know, manhandling him. Ignacio.
You know, for all of this that we've been talking about, it certainly has looked like Malice has been a bit calmer unexpectedly.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what's happening here? Oh! The Nacho Storm. Yeah, Malice.
Still able to kick out at 2.
Yeah, Malice is very calm, very collected, very focused.
Not nearly as aggressive as we were so used to.
No, it's a much more measured pace. It's dare I say, Malice at times seems almost serene. Oh, inverted moonsault.
And I mean, it's hard to tell because, you know, so much of his appearance is blue, but it does look like his eyes have been glowing blue lately for some reason.
Or at least showing signs of it. Oh! Neck breaker with a rope assist. DDT on the outside. I think he may have, that might be a little bit of coolant leaking out of Malice.
I do think Malice has gotten busted open.
Now, getting him in a single leg Boston Crab on the outside.
Try to get into a high count from the ref.
Yep. Oh. Ignacio going back in the ring. And he's sitting down.
He wouldn't.
No, not after what happened in the earlier match.
And your winner, Ignacio Cervantes.
Ignacio, this was the main event. No one wants the main event to end in a count. Wait a minute, who the hell is... Oh! Who is... Somebody in a mask and hood is attacking Ignacio.
And, you know, maybe any other time we might be a little more upset. But considering how the match just ended...
Yeah.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah, whoever you are, have at.
Literally named this man Karma.
You know, we could also name him Find Out. Because Ignacio did the first part.
That he did.
And now he's finding out. You know what? And I have to say it. After that countout, it's actually improving our main event.
Slightly.
Because it's giving the people what they want.
Oh, maybe it's that guy from that Shyamalan movie.
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Well, there you have it, folks. Well, that was your main event.
Kinda.
Yeah, sort of.
Technically.
I mean, it was the last match of the night. Okay, so folks, first off, here's now what we have for All or Nothing on January 6th. Your main event, the Beef versus Wilson in an All or Nothing match. Whoever loses the match has to retire from wrestling. The winner, of course, walks out Multiversal Heavyweight Champion. Seth Jackson, Adrian Driscoll, and Dr. Grimm in a triple threat match for the Nexus Titan Championship. Malice and Sergeant Major Payne for the Big Oof. The International Combat Club versus the Conquest of Pain in a Riot Street Fight. High Voltage in a High Voltage Overloads match. All 5 former members still around. And Mega Rider X versus Carcharodon, the sequel. What else will we have? Well, you'll have to tune in to our go-home show on December 30th. We are taking next week off so that the staff of Multiverse Nexus Wrestling can spend the holidays with their family. So, everyone, from all of us here at Multiverse Nexus Wrestling, a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Until then, for Pete McPherson, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.